Ladies and gentlemen, the party has just begun. Wow, look at all these people. I wish I could dance like that guy. Gee, it must be great.
For my weapon, I have Heart of the Oak. For this one, it has +3 to skills, 40 faster cast rate, which that's standard, but I mainly have it for those two things. Of course, the rest of the stats are very good. 31 all resist on it. For the helm, I'm using a Jollis. 290 is the defense on this one. 2 to Druid skills, that's the main reason I'm using that. On the amulet, I'm using a blue. +2 to elemental skills, 38 to life. This is blue. Now, I note to everybody, blue items, especially in amulets, are not always crappy, so go ahead and pick them up and check them out. Whether you let Kane identify it or you identify it yourself, you can get +1, +2, +3 to skill sets on whatever character you're building, and if it's a skill lifer, that's even better. So go ahead, pick up the blue amulets. Now, rings, on the other hand, I've never seen a skiller ring. Hey, if you guys have, let me know. Maybe they are out there, but I've never seen one. For my shield, I'm using Spirit. The main reason being is for the +2 to skills, and this one is really crappy, 27 faster cast rate on that. On my boots, I'm wearing Water Walks for 20 faster run walk. 15 to dex, 67 to life. That was the main thing I wanted Water Walks for, is the life, the dex, and the faster run walk. For the rings of choice, this is another skiller character, so I'm using Stones of Jordan. And for my belt, I'm using a Night Smoke. Now, a lot of people say, you know, why the hell are you using Night Smoke? I mean, that's really like one of the lowest and easiest uniques to find as far as a belt. Well, here's the reason why. It gives +10 to resistances, +20 to mana. Those are the two that I was looking at. You know, damage reduced by 2, not that big of a deal. But the resistances and mana on a skiller, an elemental, something that casts, or a caster, if you want to do that, really helps. Any little bit helps. Now, you can use other belts. Go for it. You can find uniques better than this, I'm sure. You can find rares, of course, that are going to be better than this. You could probably even craft a belt that's better than this. Just go to blizzard.com, to items, go to the crafted section, and find out how to do that. On the gloves, I'm using Trangs. Now, a lot of people say, why do you keep using Trangs and Mage Fist? You know, Trangs and Mage Fist, they do the same thing for casters, 20 faster cast rate. That's the main reason. The 30 to defense and 30 to cold resist, that's not too shabby either. And let's see, that's pretty much it. There's nothing on his alternate, so yeah, there you go. Now, did I show the armor? I don't think I showed the armor. For the armor for this guy, just for the skills, of course, mine of choice is Enigma. I didn't show that earlier. So there it is. We got Enigma for +2 to skills. You know, the rest of the stats are all basic. And that is mainly just to teleport, because this guy can teleport through bell runs. Let me see if I can't actually teleport a bell run right quick. It's not too fast, but we'll see. See where it's at here. Oh, sold. Oh, Iron Maiden my ass. He's not going to even be affected by that. Let's see how he does. Not too shabby. Room full of Doom Knights and stuff. And we'll do the first wave just to see how he does. Yeah, I guess he can solo Bell. It's been a little while since I've been on this character, so, you know, there you go. I'm not going to go any further because I don't want this to be too long of a video. Basically, I just wanted to give everybody the skill sets and everything. So we got the stats, we got the skills, and I don't play around. I just do belts full of pots of super potions of life and full rejues whenever I can. So remember, guys, this right here is the Elemental Druid, as I like to call it, or an Oak Sage Druid. I'm doing Oak Sage Max. I'm doing Elemental Max with Hurricane, Tornado, Twister, and Cyclone Armor. And you do it the way you want to do it, and that's how we do it here. Stay tuned. Okay, so there you go with my build on the Elemental Druid, or the Oak Sage Druid, or Lifer Druid, or whatever you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, you build them the way you want to build them. Come up with different skill sets. Leave comments on what gear sets that you use and what skills that you might use to make a hybrid. And this is a fun build. I mean, I love them. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, hey, they're not invincible. Hell, I popped a few Judes there to keep away from the minions of death. That guy had like mana burn and everything else going on. And remember with this build now, the main reason why I did all the maxes that I did are synergies. Remember your synergies and bonuses that you get from other skill sets. That's key. More so than gear sets or synergy sets. That is the most important thing that you can ever remember in building a character like this. I don't care what anybody says. So go out there and have fun. And remember, everybody, it's a craft of the mind.
We love it when you show us, when you have a good time. There's nothing going to stop us or leave us behind. So put your hands together and move your feet.